I didn't expect Merrie Melodies to be quite so painful to listen to. Rhapsody and Rivets is one that was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Short in 1941. It didn't win, and I'm glad. This is, I've been watching the animated shorts that were nominated since the beginning of it, and up till this point, there hasn't really been any that I thought I genuinely couldn't watch. And this one is one of them, and that's because I find the music so, I don't know if, I do have extra sensitive hearing, I'm very noise sensitive, but I feel like some of the noises in this are just really unpleasant, and it's a shame because the animation quality is amazing. So obviously Warner Brothers Merrie Melodies, this one's directed by Freleng, and basically it's set on a work site, and the characters are all animals of one form or another, and they begin to construct a building, and they're conducted to obviously hammer and drill and saw and whatnot in rhythm, and as they are doing the construction work, we're playing out the song, conducting them in Franz Liszt's Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2, which I'm not overly familiar with, but I believe I've heard it before. It sounded familiar, but not quite. I assume the original is not quite as painful as this one, and the reason it's painful is because the melody, the main melody, is really nice, but there's just these constant sounds of hammer against metal, and it's clanky and it's echoey, and it just kind of just goes right through me. It kind of reverberates right around my head, and I find it really unpleasant, and I hate that sound anyway, so I kind of feel like that's a big problem I have with this. If you don't mind that sound, then maybe you'll get on with this, but for me it's actually a sound that I genuinely detest in real life. So hearing it on what is something called a merry melody, there's nothing about this that I would consider merry, except the animation style. I really liked the animation style. Everything was synchronized. There was one bit where a character, I can't remember what kind of animal he was, but he was hammering a vertical wall, and then the lift went up and he kept hammering, and it kind of felt a little out of sync with the noise of the hammer. But apart from that, everything seemed to flow really well. It felt like they were being conducted, good orchestration in that regard. Everything seems to have its place and fit in well. It's just that it doesn't sound great. So as a narrative, kind of like it, kind of fun, but the sound of it kind of hurt my ears a little bit, and unfortunately that means that it's not one I'm ever going to watch again, and it's a shame because I love the Merrie Melodies series. I'd say check it out if you're interested in it. If you are watching the Merrie Melodies, let me know what you think. As I said, because I'm well aware that I'm extra sensitive to certain noises, and metal, being thwacked into metal, is one of them. So for me, it was never really going to work, I don't think. But maybe for you, you'll like it. Let me know either way. Not one I'll be revisiting anytime soon.